Hi, Tim Blankenship here with Divorce661.com, and this episode is going to be more of a rant and personal opinion of mine, so it'll be a little bit different than the informational videos that we put out. So this is based on a call I received from a gentleman who had been served with a request for order, and his wife was asking to modify custody and child support, and that happens all the time. What had happened is he had been remarried, had new family, new wife, of course, new kids, and the previous children no longer wanted to live with him for a variety of reasons. And apparently that was mutual. The father did not want them living with him either. So the children from the divorce started living with mom on a full-time basis, and that went on for a period of 6 months. And so when he called, he didn't really want to fight the fact that she wanted the children. In fact, he even said, I really want to just give up my parenting rights altogether. I don't even want to see my children. She can have them for all I care. I just don't want to pay any more in child support. And I said, well, you're going to pay more child support. That's what she's asking for. And if she has more time and everything remains the same, the child support is going to go up. So we started talking about child support, but he was really emphasizing on the fact that he wanted to give up his parenting. He did not want to be the parents. He wanted to give up his legal rights to them, how disruptive they were. He didn't want them around his new children. I mean, he really didn't want his children around at all. So when we looked at what the child support might be based on the new timeshare, the child support more than doubled. And at that point, he totally changed his tune and said, well, what can you do to help me get my children, because I am not going to pay that support. So this is more of a video about integrity, about custody, about children. And this guy really rubbed me the wrong way, because he asked me, how am I going to fight for him to get his children back? And this is obviously not in the best interest of the children. He wanted the children so he didn't have to pay additional child support. For the first 20 minutes of the call, he told me how awful the kids were and he never wanted to see them again and was totally fine with it. But on the alternative, when he found out he's going to have to pay more child support, all of a sudden he wanted to fight for 50-50 custody. Tell me how that's in the best interest of the children. And is he actually going to bring those into his family? Probably not. So two things. Number one is I want to tell you how an attorney would twist this. Well, let me back up. I told him, look, you've already established a pattern over the last 6 months with your two children already living with her. So if she had hired me, I would have told her she has a better than 95% chance of winning. And there's no winning or losing in this, of course, but in winning as far as getting her children, because she's already established a pattern over the last 6 months of the children living with her full time. That's going to be hard to beat. Now, talking about what an attorney would do, they would obfuscate and make everything confusing and probably write a declaration in his response to say, oh, she took the children away and it's not fair to him, and how bad he wants the children, he misses the kids. And this is what attorneys do. They just confuse the situation, and then the judge has to make a decision. All the while knowing that he doesn't want the kids, he's going to go find an attorney to write a declaration in response to her request for having the children full time and say how much he wants them and loves them and all this, simply because he doesn't want to have to pay additional child support. So that's not a client that I would ever work with. It's not someone I'd even want to personally know. Just have some integrity. Do what's in the best interest of your children, and everything will work out. Tim Blankenship, Divorce661.com. Hope you're having a great day. Talk to you soon.